So this is my 1995 Nissan 240SX. It took me quite a while to get where we're at now, but to be honest, it could ride a little bit better. But we're not trying to focus on that right now. Instead, I'm going to show you a little bit on how we got this car and where it all started to begin with.
Who's buying my dream car with me? She doesn't like it.
So in that last clip was the day that I found out that this was going to be an affirmative deal. And to be quite frank with you guys, she does love the car. She loves the car. We take it out every single night. But that was the day that we found out we were actually going to go through with the deal. And I went over to the guy, got to see the car in person. I'll show you guys some of the photos now, what it looked like. But it was mint, and I'm not gonna lie, it being in storage and having quote-unquote fresh paint like they said it was, I thought this shit was a steal. They told me that the car was in decent condition. They just tried sliding it a couple times and had rod knock. Then the guy tried rebuilding it, didn't machine anything, didn't measure anything, and then tried sliding it again. It shut off and then got rod knock again. So I thought this was going to be a simple job of just find another engine, find another drivetrain, and then throw this bitch in there. And yeah, no, to be quite frank, it actually does sound super simple. Just, you know, get an engine, get a car, and throw it in there, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, things don't always go as planned, and, you know, shit happens. What I mean by that is the first engine that I got for this thing happened to be the biggest piece of shit boat anchor that I ever came across. It had rod knock. The guy told me it was alright. I put it in there, started it up with high hopes, and that shit was knocking. And I was in denial, boys, let me tell you this. I fucking tore that thing apart, tore the timing apart, looked all in there. The guy that I was working with told me, you know, these things, these KAs, they have issues, man. These timing chains, they're oil pressure driven. So, you know, I believed him. I looked into it, I saw it, and I believed him. But little did I fucking know, it wasn't an oil pressure issue. I was getting oil pressure and the timing chain was being tight and everything. That bitch was knocking. And I'll put in a little clip right now so you can see what I was talking about. I need a new engine. Someone find me a new engine, please. And I don't know if you can really hear it in my voice in that clip, but dude, I was fucking distraught. I was angry. I was upset. I had spent probably about a week on this motor, praying, crossing my fingers, hoping it was good, just for the guy that sourced it for me to basically be like, oh yeah, you know, it could have rod knock. Like, dude, it was your engine. You should have known what fucking happened to it. Like, regardless of it being free or not, like, the guy wasted my time, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of like the main part and the main reason why in like some of these clips you'll hear me talking about it thinking it's the timing chain. I was in disbelief because he like swore up and down that it could be a timing chain issue, and I knew what it was deep down. I had trust for the guy at the time. And to not dwell on getting screwed over, basically, I did find a drivetrain on Facebook, and I went and looked for it. We checked it out, and everything seemed to be good. I'll show you the listing and what it looked like now. But, man, I was already kind of, like, brought down by this stuff. I had no hope that this motor was even going to work, and I was scared because it was a big chunk of money for me at the time. And still, have you mind, I still think $1,000 is too much for that fucking boat anchor. But aside from that, we found a motor, found everything that works. So I spent probably 2 days tearing down that motor, tearing down the other motors, replacing everything on there that came from the motor that ran. And I resealed everything, like all new seals, all new, you know, rear main, all that stuff. I did the whole 9 yards while it was out. And boys, let me fucking tell you how excited I was to hear that car crank on for the first time, hear that shit run in my driveway, feel the rumble and the vibrations of that shit through the concrete going through my feet, man. I was excited, man.
Just show him the exhaust, show him the back.
Let me know when you're ready. Go ahead.
And I'm not gonna lie, the car had its fair share of issues. Like in this clip, there was something wrong with the clutch. It was sloppy. It just wouldn't work. And for the life of me, I couldn't figure it out. And even after fixing multiple issues and driving the car, I still couldn't figure it out until like later down the line, I realized it was the push rod. But man, I was so ecstatic that this car was even running. This thing was crazy. It basically gave me no issues for a little while. I think I had probably a thermostat issue and like a transmission mount issue, but that was about it. It was nothing really crazy. And basically, like right after we fixed most of the issues, we started taking off the tint, you know, stuff like that, stuff to just get it ready, dailyable on the road. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a decent unit. It had blown suspension, give or take, some rotted bushings, you know, and a whole lot of bird shit for some fucking reason. Dude, they love this fucking car. I don't know why. There's days I used to come out, this thing used to be coated in bird shit, dude. It was wicked. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, look at all this fucking shit, bro. They covered my whole goddamn windshield. It looked like somebody took a huge fucking serving spoon size of mayonnaise and just lobbed it all over my fucking windshield, bro. What the fuck? But right after the bird shit fiasco, cleaned off the windshield, took it around the block for its first test drive with that new motor, and boys, let me fucking tell you, I was excited. Like, I had no idea what to be in store for, because I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is my first rear-wheel drive car. Not only that, this is my first project car. I never had a project car before this. Everything that I did for this car in terms of getting a new motor, sourcing parts like this, you know, going through this whole type of new fiasco, dude, all this shit was brand new to me, and I fucking loved it, bro. I hated waiting for the parts, but dude, just getting this thing back on the road, feeling it drive, man, I don't know how to explain it. If you guys have a project car, fucking work on it, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be worth it. Everything's gonna be great in the end if you just stick with it, bro. I'm telling you. All I can really say is just stick with it, man. That's like, I don't know how else to tell anybody. There's people like that come up to me at car meets. They ask me like, how did I do this? How did I afford something like this? Like, how did I make something like this happen? And man, it's just the support group that I surrounded myself around. Give or take, I was the only person that was knowing what I was doing, working on this car, and like the only person in my local community that really had a car like this. But dude, I had support from my grandparents, my girlfriend, my brother, my friends. Everybody around me wanted to see this thing get on the road. So I had hype and motivation from all sides, people supporting me, telling me to get this thing on the road. And look, I did it. I fucking did it, boys. Like, I don't know. I really don't know what else to say. I fucking did it. And I'm reaping the benefits now. Give or take. It does have some issues. Every old car does, but I'm ironing them out day by day. That's why I'm trying to make this video so I can pump out some more videos on what I'm doing with the car so you guys got context. I don't want to just start randomly uploading videos that nobody's got context on. This car was a fight. It was hard to get it where it was now, but I'm telling you guys, it was worth it. I would 100% do it all over again. And to end the video on somewhat of like a sentimental note, it comes back all to the beginning, all where it all started. I wouldn't have this or this opportunity if it wasn't for my family, for my friends, the trials and tribulations that I went through, losing my shop, losing my job, losing everything that I fought so hard and cared for. If I'm going to be honest, I would do it all over again in a heartbeat just to be back in the position where I am now. I'm very grateful for my family, very grateful for my friends, and especially my girlfriend. None of this would happen if it wasn't for them. I just wanted to say thank you guys. And if you made it this far into the video, got to see and understand basically like the shortened story of how all of this happened to begin with, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for interacting. Thank you for giving me a chance to entertain you. I just want to say I am blessed to be in this position and this opportunity. Have a nice day, folks.